Hello, everybody. I'm Brian Hyrick, and thank you for joining another episode of SIP Chats. Today, we have a very special guest with us, also celebrating a 20-year anniversary, like VoIP Supply is, Chris Dow from Grandstream. Congratulations on 20 years, Chris.
Yeah, thanks, Brian. Congrats to VoIP Supply in 20 years. We've actually worked together all 20 years too, ironically enough.
Absolutely, yes. I've been blessed enough to be with VoIP Supply for 15 years, so I'm super excited and happy to be a part of the growth. And Grandstreams has been a vital component to that as well. So very appreciative and thank you, Chris. You want to introduce yourself to those who are not familiar with you? Talk about Grandstream and your role with Grandstream a little bit.
Yeah, so I've been at Grandstream, I guess I'm at 4 years now. Time flies. It's been a whirlwind, supply chain, COVID, and everything in between those 4 years. So it's been crazy. But I am the regional sales manager of North America for Grandstream. So I've been newly in that role. Before that, I was channel sales manager. So handling all of our channel sales here on the North America side, US and Canada.
What a time to come on board. Very exciting time as well to see which manufacturers could navigate that. And I do feel that Grandstream did do a really good job of navigating the supply chain issues.
Oh yeah, it's like I said, it's been a whirlwind, but we've gotten through it, and think we've done a little bit better than others in that sense. So extremely lucky and grateful.
Absolutely. And it seems like you guys are all on top of that now, and you're actually rolling out new lines amidst all of the challenges that you're facing. I understand that you're coming out with some new networking gear and expanding that portfolio a bit.
We are, yeah. So a lot of people know Grandstream as the a unified communications player, I would say. More often than not, ironically enough, going back to the beginning of COVID, our networking portfolio has actually been our fastest growing segment of our line. So I'm sure people have used our access points. We just rolled out new routers, and we are about to roll out a line of our first managed switches. So that'll be real game changing, and since we're on the subject, they will be available and they will be in stock. So anyone that's in the market or looking for switches, because I know they're few and far between right now, we will have them.
They are. That's super interesting that Grandstream could pull that off and have stock, available before the end of the year. With switches, as many of the manufacturers, as our customers know, they can't get them.
Yep. So this first wave will be layer 2+. We have layer 3 on the roadmap for next year, but we'll have PoE and non-PoE options in 8, 16, and 24 port. That's on the immediate roadmap, I guess I should say.
That's super exciting.
Yeah,
absolutely. Phones, anything there? Anything on the roadmap there with that portfolio? Are you guys expanding some of your phone offerings? I know Grandstream really covers a large segment of everything from Wi-Fi phones to DECT units to your traditional desktop phones as well.
Yeah, so we're growing the GRP line, which has been our carrier grade line the last couple of years. Just launched a new 2670, which is a 7-inch Linux nice looking phone. Just launched the 2634 as well, which funny enough has paper keys. People still like the paper BLFs. So we just launched that. The new segment we're about to get into on the phone side is actually with hotel phones. It's been an ask really since I've been at Grandstream for a few years. So we are early next year going to be announcing our first line of hotel phones, and we're going to have white phones too. People want white phones, so there'll be a white phone option with the hotel phone as well. One of the cool things about some of the models that we're going to be rolling out is they're going to have built-in Wi-Fi as well. So, Grandstream, we don't do anything analog. It's all IP. But we are going to have Wi-Fi hotel phones that you can connect to the network and use the network for voice.
That's awesome. I know VoIP Supply has been waiting for Grandstream to roll out hotel phones for quite some time. And
Yeah.
honestly, you'd be surprised at the amount of times that our customers or their customers ask for white phones.
Yep.
Ultra common.
It's a big ask. It has been for a while. So we're still going to have the traditional black phones, the Grandstream Black, I call it. But the same models, we're going to have white as well. So that'll be a new segment for us on the phone side because we've never done hotel phones or hospitality phones.
I'm excited to see what those look like and how they can be customized. That's going to be a huge offering for Grandstream.
Yeah, customization will be an option. We'll probably have some more info on it closer to launch, but it's definitely been part of the discussion where hotels would be able to customize, put their logo on it, kind of the whole 9 yards as far as that's concerned.
That's awesome. And I know a lot of those times, those are bigger rollouts too. Our partners are kind of interested in some tools to help them navigate and really keep track of all the units that they did roll out. Maybe you could talk a bit to our partners who are looking to maybe take on a hotel. What kind of tools do you guys have available?
Yeah, so a couple different portals. Going back to the switches, we have our GWN.cloud portal, which is our cloud managed networking portal, I'll call it. I know it won't be available off the bat for the managed switches, but we do have a firmware rolling out just after that, which will make those switches cloud managed. But the networking portfolio as a whole, whether we're talking access points, routers, or the switches, you do have the ability to cloud manage through that GWN.cloud portal free of charge. And there's also no limit on the amount of access points you can have in that portal. So pretty unique system compared to some of the other competitors that might charge for management in that sense. On the rest of the portfolio, mainly UC, but also some of the new gateways as well as the ATAs, we have our GDMS platform. So those of you that have been familiar with Grandstream might have been using our old GAPS system, which is still a working and functioning system. What GDMS is it takes the provisioning aspect of GAPS, rolls it into this new cloud portal, but also gives you the ability to manage and remotely monitor your devices as well, whether it's individual devices or even by site. So you could drill into an individual site, upload all the firmware or upgrade all the firmware in one shot, push out different configs to different phones and all of that, whether, again, it's an individual phone or a bulk of your phones. So, again, another free of charge platform, but GDMS would cover the rest of those endpoints, including phones.
That's great. Now, is that available to every partner, or are there certain requirements there?
It's available to everybody. So for those of you that were using GAPS, as you know, GAPS was managed by the distributor. So VoIP Supply would be managing or would set you up with GAPS in that sense. GDMS, that management or I guess sign up aspect is actually at the reseller level. So you could just go to gdms.cloud, sign up for a free account. All of your devices, you could pop them in, whether it's a batch from like a CSV file of all the MACs and serial numbers and upload it that way. I know a lot of the distributors, including VoIP Supply, can tie into an API feed as well, and push your orders into there that way as well. But it's all free of charge, and like I said, you can sign up at gdms.cloud or gwn.cloud on the networking side.
Both incredible tools, and crucial with the hotel phones rolling out that you already have those tools. They're tested, tried, true, in place. Same for the switches. So now it really seems like your whole portfolio is coming together, and it's a complete solution from UC to networking.
It is, yeah. And the other kind of new thing we got coming out that I'll touch on real quick is we're finally announcing our new conference phone here at the end of the year, beginning of next year as well. So it's been in the works a while. COVID more or less kind of backburnered it just because people weren't in an office. New conference phones weren't on the roadmap, but we're finally getting to the point where we're going to be rolling out that new conference phone as our old GAC2500 replacement. So that's another kind of new product on the roadmap from a UC side.
It's exciting. I know our customers really love that GAC2500. That question's been, in the forefront from our customers as well, wondering, is there anything you could tell us about that unit? Is it going to be Android based? Is it going to look similar to the flying saucer?
The flying octagon or hexagon. what I forget how many sides it has, but it's going to be a completely new form factor. Actually, still going to have a touch screen on it. It's Android based, like the old GAC. Updated Android though, so you're going to get the updated Android software rather than it being the flying octagon. It's actually going to be almost like an arch form, mainly because there's microphones built into that arch to give it more of a 360-degree kind of mic pickup, if you will. So completely different form factor. Looks sleek, to be honest. It was designed where you could plug it in over here to charge and then, bring it over here or to a conference table, set it in the middle. So, it doesn't have to be plugged into a charger or anything to work. It's wireless in that sense, but very, very sleek looking compared to the old one.
Wow. That's very, very exciting. Chris, thank you so much for sharing all this excitement with VoIP Supply, and our customers are definitely appreciative as well. Do we have anything else you'd like to leave us with? I know you gave us a lot to digest and get excited about.
Yeah, no, I think the other, if we're talking roadmap, we are getting ready to launch our new overhead speakers. Kind of the main difference, if you have been using the old ones, they're going to be hard. They're not cloth, so you can wipe them clean. More for the medical type environments, as far as that's concerned. But they also have built-in Wi-Fi as well. So that's kind of the other new kind of cool thing. So you can install overhead speakers, pop them into the network there, and they can work off there.
Are they going to be similar size to your network speakers that you have now?
Yeah, they are similar size. Just the big thing is they're going to be all plastic, versus having that mesh on there so you can clean them. But yeah, similar size. I think it's the same form factor, to be honest.
Awesome. That's really exciting. And will those be included in any of your management tools so you can kind of see them and manage them that way? Or?
Yeah. So like most of our other products, everything's really a SIP endpoint, including these. So you can use the GDNS platform to get those managed as well.
Very cool. Well, Chris, thank you for getting together with us and sharing all the news and excitement at Grandstream, and congrats on 20 years again. It's awesome that we share that together.
Yeah, likewise. It's been a whirlwind to say the least, but we've been through it together, and hopefully we can go play Augusta, next time we're one's up.
Absolutely. I was trying to make a not so subtle suggestion to you. But we certainly enjoy and appreciate the partnership. Again, it's Grandstream has really been integrated into VoIP Supply's success, and many of our partners do appreciate Grandstream as well. So thank you for that.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. And those who tuned in today, thank you so much for watching the video and joining on another episode of SIP Chats. Please remember to comment, like, subscribe down below. And we can't wait to talk to you next time. We really appreciate you tuning in and taking your time out to watch the videos.
Thanks, everybody.
Take care.